What's up, Kudu channel? What's up? Kudu, let's see, those are little spice to them, so I'm going to give a 6.5 out of 10 because I can do spice, yeah. So probably I give a 6.5 out of 10, yeah, 6.5, yeah. But if you like spice, then it's up you what up you early. So yeah. Next one is Minecraft. So I'm going to get a Minecraft mic. It's good. So I'm going to get a 9.5 up 10. Yeah, a 9.5 up 10. Yeah. It's good, but it's not 10 up 10 good. So yeah, I get a 9.5 up 10. Yeah. So this is what it called. So this is a clip I made from the local lab sleepover TTS stream.
To do it. Oh, that's cool.
You do drama siren.
No, he wants to I could do the drama YouTube shit.
Drama screech.
Jethro, I love you.
Yeah.
I just want you to know that.
Apparently, you're such an attention whore.
Mm-hmm.
Paprika!
Bullies, people who hate people, just haters for no reason. Bullies are horrible. Okay, I've been bullied in the past. It's possible you could have been bullied in the past. I just want to talk about it. I want to talk about haters and just bullies and people who bring you down, people who make you feel like you're worthless in this life, because words are kind of like a rock. And let's say you throw that rock into a lake, and well, you don't know how deep that rock is going to go. You guys know that saying, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words may never hurt me. Yeah. Isn't that false? How wrong that is, okay? Because yes, sticks and stones will break your bones, but words will most definitely hurt, okay? Unless you have transcended to a point where you don't give a F about anything or anyone. At that point, I'm concerned for you, because you probably are emotionless, numb to life, and just realize that people are not trustworthy. You can't trust people. But let's say you're not at that point. Let's say you were like me. It all really started in like middle school. Actually, no, kindergarten. I'm going to be completely honest with you. It started in kindergarten. My aunt actually took me to my first day of kindergarten. This boy not going to say, I don't know. I don't remember. But he's like, I talk weird. He was like, I talk weird. I talk funny. And like, I don't vividly remember this, but I know it stuck with me. You know, and my aunt actually, funny enough, she took the kid to the side and she said something to him. I don't know what she said. I mean, I do know what she said, but I'm not going to say it because not appropriate. But my aunt stuck up for me, you know, and I also cried. I started cursing inside the room. It was a bad time. I don't think I've ever told this story before. Like, I was in kindergarten. My aunt, she was like leaving to like go to like the, you know, like where all the parents gather into like the cafeteria. And I'm like, you're leaving me? You're fudging leaving me. I was cursing up a storm. I was a bad kid. I'm not going to lie. I was a bad kid. I stuck up the middle finger one time to a teacher just in the hallway for no reason.
Wow,
and
really?
I said, they were like, what do you think? They're like, what do you think that means? And I'm like, hi? I literally thought it meant hello. Oh, God.
Hello.
Looking back now, that is the stupidest thing in the world. But the bullying only got worse from there. You know, it only got worse. You know, not only did I get bullied by the teachers, you know, there was this one teacher. I mean, I'm going to be honest. I wasn't the brightest kid either. I was in like speech classes. I'm not the best talker. You know, I was in speech classes. Not a lot of people might know this about me, but I was in speech classes for like throughout all.
I was in speech class. Yeah. I was in speech class. Yeah.
Of middle school. And then one day I just went into the classroom and then she was like, say these words. I said them and then she's like, you don't need to come back anymore. And I'm like, oh, type, you know, like that's awesome. You know, I didn't like coming to this class anyway. So I never came back. Maybe I still needed speech a little bit more because I still can't pronounce words good to this day, like Massachusetts. Like sometimes I could say that word, but like it was hard for me for a little bit. Anyway, that's going a little bit off topic.
Yeah.
See? Off topic there.
Off topic.
Anyway, middle school. Middle school is where things really started amping up for me. You know, I was an insecure kid. I was a chubby kid. You know, I wasn't smart. You know, I just kept to myself. I didn't really talk. And that made me a prime target, of course, because I just, you know, that made me a prime target, of course, because I just explained everything that I was. And that just means you're the shy kid. You know, you don't really talk. You know, that silence. You know, it's crazy. You know, how much people in the world die because of silence? How many people die in silence because of silence? You know, and I'm not encouraging you to, oh, beat the crap out of your bully, you know, like, oh, you know, destroy him. But I am saying that if you really don't like somebody and somebody, I'm going to continue my story in a second, but if you really do not like somebody and you really do not like them, you know, hate is a strong word. You know, you could hate somebody. You know, you don't have to forgive everybody. You know, and that's another time. That's another topic for another time, but I'll get into about forgiveness and stuff because the main person you should really be forgiving is yourself, you know, but that's after you forgive everybody else. If you really dislike somebody, you really don't like somebody, all you have to do is this. It is as simple and as easy as just walking away. You know, it is as simple as just getting up and walking. And now sometimes you can't walk away. You know, maybe you're in school, maybe like you have a responsibility. In that case, ignore. Okay, you need to ignore the person. Wait. Okay, I needed to do that because for some, maybe I do have OCD because I feel like I didn't shut the doors much, so I just had to open it and shut it again. We're good. Middle school. What a time. I still have some hives on my arm. I'm not trying to flex. I'm not trying to flex or anything. Hives on my arms. You could like see like these dots on my arms. They were really, really bad when I was in middle school. Really? And I remember there was this one kid, tall kid. And every single day he would just slam my locker in my face. Slam my locker. I'd open my locker, slam my locker, slam my locker. And, you know, I would just get made fun, you know, I'd buck teeth, you know, everything in the book, you know, like crazy things. I don't really want to get into it too much. But one day I got hives inside of science class. I remember it was 5th grade. And I would just get made fun of bad, you know, by actually the whole class. Was actually I left, you know, I went to the nurse's office. I'm pretty sure I went home that day. I remember the day very vividly. You know, I was like breaking out in hives or whatever. I didn't know what was going on. You know, I think I just sounded stupid when I was trying to explain what was going on. It was really bad. You know, so what I'm trying to say is just you don't know how much words and that kind of stuff how much that could break somebody down. You know, just because one person hates you does not mean the entire world hates you. Okay, and I come from that firsthand. You know, that's why every single day I constantly worry, do people hate me? Do people dislike me? Am I doing the right thing? Because in the past I just haven't been treated the right way. You know, you have to know your value. Okay? You have to really know your value, because if you give your value to the wrong person, you're going to get destroyed, you're going to get manhandled. They have no idea how to treat you. Okay? Continuing. It only gets worse, my friend. High school, you know, 9th grade. I remember vividly ripping my pants, you know, and not that I was getting bullied or anything, but it was kind of bad, you know. That was like one of the harsh times. Actually, I didn't get bullied as much in high school because I kind of started to toughen up. You know, not toughen up, but like I didn't accept it. You know, I did the walk away method, or like I ignored, or just I didn't bother with it. You know, I was just done. You know, but I do want to encourage this. Okay, even right now, wherever you are in life, just remember this. Okay? One, no matter how old you think you are, today is the youngest you will ever be. Okay? Start living in your mind. No, start living in the world, not your mind. Next thing. If you find someone who is hating on you for no reason.
Yeah.
Okay, and I mean like badly, like maybe calling you names, maybe even touching you. Don't take that, dude. Don't take that, okay? Because I have in the past, and let me just tell you, yes, it toughens you up, okay? Because what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, yes, whatever, vice versa. But you will just feel so much better if you do not let these bullies, these stupid people, that's what they are, stupid people who do not understand life and they just hate for no reason. Being kind costs nothing, okay? Being kind costs absolutely nothing. It costs absolutely nothing to just put a fake smile on your face and transfer it to someone else and give them a good day, compliment somebody, and instead of just completely hating on them, you know, because that destroys somebody. You know, like I said before, you know, I mean, I seen this story on, I'll just say it, TikTok, and this woman was like, she was crying, and she was like, my mom, you know, I was singing, and my mom told me I was the worst singer. That was never sing again, and she never sung again. The woman never sung again, and she was older. You know, and stuck with her. You know, those type of things, they stick with you. They mold you. You know, the person you were shapes you into the person you are today. You know?
Yeah.
Stick up for yourself. Okay, and I'm not saying, curse the person out, beat them up. Stick up for yourself.
Yeah.
Please, walk away. You don't need to talk to that person ever again. Do not go where you are tolerated. Go where you are celebrated. Okay? And here's another thing. You are never not going to seek validation from people. You are always going to want validation from people no matter what, because that's just the way the human mind is wired. Unless, of course, you transcend and break your mind and break out of that fourth wall and just not care about anything. But different time, different story. If you can get to that point, you will be fine. Okay? I'm going to be honest. I forget what I was talking about, but it's fine. Okay? Forgiveness, caring, sticking up for yourself. It will make you feel better. And as long as you're not giving these stupid people ego boosts, because that's exactly what you're doing. You're feeding their highs by just them insulting you. They are the most insecure people. The people who bully other people for their insecurities. Okay? Deep down, they are struggling with something. You know? From the moment you are born, you only know what someone has taught you, you know? And one day that can come back and haunt you. But that's what you need to realize, you know? Hatred stems from people who hate their own existence, period. Okay? Because if you love life, have a happy family, and you're amazing, you're not going to be on the internet commenting away, feeding a fight on the internet. That's not going to be you. You're going to be out with your family, having a good time, having a fun time. You're not going to be on the internet starting a hate conversation. Or you're not going to be able to have the time to stick around and hate on somebody. And if you do, maybe you need to start questioning your morality, you know? Because it's not cool to hate people. You know, I mean, yes, you could be the best, most caring person in the world and still go out there and fail in life. And you could have another person go and murder somebody and get away with it, and that's just life. Okay? But if you could start to open your eyes, realize your worth, realize how much you are truly worth, and start just attacking each and every single day with honesty, respect, and just kindness every day. If you could choose that, if you could see the bright side even when there is none, that is a dangerous person. You know, to be able to see the light side when there is no light side, that is an ability. You know, to be able to stay positive even when everything around you is negative, that is something. Because the happiest people do not have the best items or the best everything. They make the best of everything, of every situation. They have, in fact, replaced expectation. They got rid of that. Expectation is gone. The moment you can let go of everything is the moment you gain everything. At the end of the day, you will have to forgive. Forgive the people who did you wrong. Forgive your past. And most importantly, forgive yourself. Because if you are ashamed of what you've done and you regret it, why regret something you once wanted? You could always fix it, change it, and make it better. It's not the end of the road for you. It, in fact, is just the beginning. It's not the end of the road, just a bump in it.
That's a bump in the road. A
And the
bump
mind
in the
makes
road. A
things,
bump in
and
the
the
road.
mind 1,000x's everything. It just makes everything seem so much more worse than they actually are. Don't stand for it. Rise above. Be better. Be the more mature person. You know, hatred doesn't get you anywhere. Fighting doesn't get you anywhere. Because at the end of the day, it just doesn't matter. You know, whether your opinion is more better than theirs, or if their opinion is more better than yours, it just doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who's right and who's wrong. It really doesn't. You know, yeah, sure. You're right. Yeah, so cool. Doesn't mean you have to bully the person. Doesn't mean you have to hate on them. Doesn't mean you have to make them feel less than. Remember something, everybody. And remember something that somebody told me. If somebody is trying to bring you down, they are already beneath you. And if you could just remember that, you know, and also remember that hatred really stems from people who hate their own existence, then you could really start to live a better life, you know, and shut out the people that don't see your value. Walk away from the people that don't really care. Because a wise man once said, those who matter don't mind, but those who mind don't matter. And that could not be more true. So get out there, live your best life, steer clear of the hate, you know, turn left or right, whatever you're into, you know, but don't stand for it. You know, don't stand it, not for me, not from the next person, not the next Jimmy John. No, nobody, not even yourself. Okay, because not only can other people bully you, but you could bully yourself, you know? And Jesus, if somebody spoke to you the way you speak to yourself, you would probably have to kill that mother effer. Am I wrong? Because you bring yourself down so much. You are your biggest enemy. You are your own worst critic. Isn't that so amazing? You have so much love to give. Why not give some to yourself? Why not treat yourself like you would treat a good friend? Why not treat yourself like you would treat someone you love? Because I'll tell you one thing, you cannot hate yourself into loving yourself. I have tried and failed and tried and failed. But if it doesn't work first, then do it 10 times. Because before you see the green light in life, you see the red light. And as soon as you realize that, you can start to live a better life. You know, because you realize that in life, as soon as you stop trying to be perfect is the moment you could start becoming good. The best version of you can possibly be. Because you never had to be them. You never had to be that person. You also never had to take it either. Do not let one situation, do not let one story, one person's opinion dictate the rest of your life. And I don't know who needed to hear that, but please do not.
Yeah.
Because it just isn't worth it. One day, and I don't know when, your life will flash before your eyes. Make sure it's worth watching. And like another wise person once said, smile, and let that smile change the world. But do not let the world change your smile.
Yeah.
So get out there, be kind, and most importantly, stay positive. We're done here.
Me too, yeah. I was bullied too. I was bullied my whole life. Yeah. So very true, yeah. Wow. Yeah, this is what happened on we won last night, so yeah, let's get into it. He opened at 1:53, 24, 1 order in 53 minutes, 24 seconds. Yeah, let's.
Like what game you're playing, right?
Twiggy.
He's fucking playing that game today.
Twiggy.
Twig.
What's up, Twiggy?
I assume you're here to play Far
Young
Cry
Twig?
5.
Here's the little scammer.
What's wrong with my hair? I was just trying to be more like you. I look up to you. I wanted my head to be shiny. Unfortunately, I get razor burn, so I couldn't take it all the way.
Dude, that's so embarrassment. You were supposed to wear that mohawk with pride that you scared
I
the shit
wore
out
it
of
with
Roxy.
pride. I feel worse now without it.
It looked so cool.
You should. You should. You look horrible.
And is that not a true punishment? Because I had too much confidence with the mohawk. Now I feel like a crackhead, like you guys were describing earlier.
I think
Well, you
Boogie
are
can,
a crackhead.
You got crackhead energy.
I think Boogie can act better than you.
Well, that's because I'm not an actor.
Damn.
Or maybe I never want you to be able to tell, so I purposely do it bad.
Oh,
That way, when
God,
I'm
here we
serious,
go.
everybody
Gaslighting.
believes me.
Rastov, your job is to keep him in line. What's going on over there?
His
You're
mic's
muted.
Our
not
job is
even
to
on.
keep him in line.
There you go.
How am
Now
I
it's
muted?
on. You're
You're
good now.
You're good.
Hold on.
Delay.
Are we good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that was weird. What do you mean it's my job to keep him in line?
That's always been your job.
Q, really?
Hold on. What? No. But I thought All right, we need to have a conversation at some point.
Rastov literally didn't know his one job until now.
No, that's not it.
You weren't hired to be entertaining. That was Twiggy's job.
I'm fucking dude. I got told that if I talked to Keem, I was fired, and that he runs the show now, and that I'm not allowed to use OBS anymore. And fucking
OBS now, because I'm not gonna.
You told me no. Fuck you, dude. Like this is pissing me off now because you told me you have an open invitation to fire me now because I fucking quit at Fat Camp.
Wait, what the fuck?
What
Yeah, he fucking said that he's the manager now, and that you fucking pissed off at me. And bro,
Rastov,
are you fucking serious right now?
He is playing you. I did not say any of this shit.
Oh, Twiggy lied?
Oh, really?
We had a conversation after he quit.
Chilled milk.
Twiggy needs to get a bad toupee.
Told me,
and wear
you
it to the
fucking
wedding.
told me that he was gonna fire me, and you jumped on the fucking grenade for me. That you have open invitation to fire me at any point now. You took OBS from me and said he doesn't want me running OBS anymore. I'm not allowed to fucking interact with the fans anymore. Are you fucking serious, dude?
Parasocial relationships do have to be told.
Did you fucking lie? Are you fucking serious, dude?
No, I didn't lie to you.
You want this, Rastov?
Bro, I fucking can't, man. I fucking can't. This shit's bullshit, man. I'm fucking over this crap.
So, Rastov, as the wartime reporter here in the LCU, how do you feel about Twiggy being caught in a lie?
I was not caught in a lie.
Concerning Keemstar. Well, really? Because Keemstar said he didn't happen.
Ooh.
Me and Keem had a conversation the day after the quitting incident, and he told me to handle it.
So you handled it by invoking Keemstar's name, saying that you can fire him?
No, I told him. Keem put me. He basically told me that. Yeah.
What?
It wasn't
I
a
don't
lie.
remember even talking to you about.
It was at the shuffleboard table.
And what was being okay? Go through the real conversation on what happened, and I'll tell you if this happened or not.
I was explaining what went on the night before about the holding the show hostage, threatening to leave, and then quitting the 2 nights before. And then you said you didn't have time to deal with it. You told me to handle it, and then I asked you what I was allowed to do, and you basically confirmed what I was allowed to do.
Okay, I do remember the first part of the conversation. And then I probably did say something like, I'm too busy. I can't deal with this. I mean, it is Aussie, right? I had to focus on the shows that were there. But I did not give you any permission to fire him at will and take his OBS away from him and, threaten him that you hold his job in your hands, you psychopath.
You did say this. You told me, I asked you if I could take over OBS because I didn't, regardless of what happens, I'm not going to threaten to end a stream. And you said yes. And then at one point, you told me that you were like, I don't even care.
Was I wasted?
Fire him.
I literally said I was going to go talk to him about this and clear the air, and you said I wouldn't do that, bro, because he's liable to fire you on the spot.
I said you don't. Oh, no. I tried to tell you not to be a Becky without saying not to be a Becky.
Not to be a Becky.
So we don't need to bother too much. I told you have a conversation with him.
This might be the worst game of telephone ever.
Oh no, it's not a game. No. Keem, this is not a game of telephone. This is a game of
xylophone.
Play chicken. He's playing chicken. That's what.
I'm not allowed to fucking talk to the fans. I'm not allowed to crash out anymore. It just.
Rastov, I told you to go talk to Keem, did I not?
And I didn't say not to talk to the fans. I was more talking about parasocial stuff.
Bro, you literally said I wasn't allowed to heart people's comments anymore because they were you said I was backstabbing you when I've literally been doing that since the beginning.
Also
you said that live, motherfucker. You literally said that on the stream.
I said we don't why are we hearting every single comment? We shouldn't even acknowledge.
We aren't. I do. If you take the time to write a comment on our fucking channel, I'm gonna like that shit. I'm gonna heart that shit so that I read your fucking comment. It's been that way since the start, dude.
All right, I'll be right back.
I'm so fucked off right now.
I'm gonna go take a shot to see if drunk Keem can remember.
One Keem.
It's
We had
memento.
a whole conversation about it.
Okay, hey Billy, do you want to catch up on
Yeah,
Super
because
Chats real
it's
quick?
because our time is up. We're gonna have to pass over to Aussie if they're gonna be doing a show tonight. I'm gonna catch up on these super chats real quick and get ready to wrap this little tootie up. Let's see where we were at. Let's see. Critical Thinking says there are words you think she can speak it. Charm Skull says, thank God I work for the two best docket teams in the LCU, both live and rewind. Love seeing most, if not all, of the shows succeed, though. Megan C says, Becky's cards are terrible. My life is great. She just called me a C word. What? A cuck? Cronies says, a show with Glammy Brantley Xylee called Lol Cow Gossip. Ooh.
No.
Whoa. Shinobi Ben says, Ghost Camp, but the ghosts are Eric Glammy Wings, the ghosts of hosts past. LOL. Throw Psycho Mom in there too. Tristan Fitch says, looking to a long stay at Waverly Hills Sanatorium in Kentucky, one of the most haunted places in the U.S. Holly Dolly says, Zay Zooted was very rude to Scully.
Yes, she was
Yes.
very rude to Scully. It was ridiculous.
Like motherfucker.
Chromagato says, why does Keem sound like a family member that misses crazy Thanksgiving dinner? It was fun. We had fun at Fat Camp. It was,
For the most part.
We trauma bonded at Fat Camp. Aussie Metal Mate says, yo, Billy, I'm going to a house party and I'm going to get out of this world cranked loud, brother. Hell yeah, bump out of this world. Appreciate you. Gina, a.k.a. Grimm's Hamper, says, just take everyone camping in the Appalachian Mountains, which are hella haunted, and see who comes back. I'm not trying to get redneckanized out there in the backwoods, dude. No, thank you. And once again, Liam, thank you for the grifted. That catches us up. Boys, you can say April Fools now. This was all a joke, right? Doug
Do I look like
Savannah.
I'm fucking joking, Billy.
I think so.
Maybe.
It's April Fools.
No, this is.
It's April
Rastov,
Fools.
I can tell you for a fact, I did not give Twiggy the power to fire you. A conversation that he's mentioning sounds similar to what I remember, but there was no Twiggy can fire you. That's just not true. And I was not trying to fire you ever, I don't think. I was pissed off that you didn't come to Fat Camp, and I was picking on you about your
Yeah,
fucking,
that was fine. I
fake
did that.
back and shit, and I'm sure I talked shit about you.
How much of this conversation am I allowed to talk about?
All of it, because
I
one truly want to remember.
Because it started out by me talking about the issues that we had the 2 nights before, and then you told me to handle it, and then I asked you questions about how to handle it, and then we started talking about Rastov, and you basically told me that you kind of wanted me to milk him like a lol cow. You said he could be a boogie level, and then I told you I didn't really want to go about it that way, and then I mentioned some other, like the way I wanted to go about it, and you told me to do it. And then I said, what if something happens like this again? And then you said, fire him.
I really, really don't think I said that.
I don't see Keem giving you the permission to fire Rastov when it wouldn't be your place to do it.
I mean, that he had all these issues with me, but never actually said anything
Here's
to
the
me, and
thing.
I'm just.
Okay, this is refreshing my mind a little bit, because I do remember me telling you to pick on Rastov more, right? But our conversation wasn't serious. I thought we were joking around.
Oh, I thought you were 100% serious.
I thought we were laughing. I remember you like being like, "Look at Rastov, he's crashing out in my DMs," and you were showing me DMs. I do remember that, right?
Yeah, because I wanted to know like how to move forward, because at one point when we talked, I wasn't sure if there was even anything to go back to when it came to the like having a co-host.
There's just no way ever I would have told you to fire him.
Well, I told you and him that I would never want him fired, and that I couldn't host the show without this dynamic.
I literally said to him that I was going to talk to you about this game, and he said I wouldn't give him ammo because he's going to fuck with you any way he can. And he said that you might just fire me on the spot if I tried to talk to you about this.
That is not how the conversation went.
Let me paint the picture.
I sent him all the DMs, bro. He can fucking read it himself.
Just so you can understand, all right? The Wi-Fi is not working, okay? A whole set needs to be moved from one section of the property 500 yards over to another section. The fucking Becky's screaming at someone else, and there's a fight going on, and someone's got to make the food, and fucking Boogie's crying that it's serving. There's no way my full attention was even on this situation. I don't even barely remember the conversation. It was not serious.
I believe you. I totally believe you.
Serious to me. So if I said something along the lines of you handle this, or troll him or pick on him more, or gave him some advice like that, fine, right? I did not tell him to fire you.
He told me that you wanted to replace me with Mafsy, and then fucking Twiggy said he was a TOS risk, and that he convinced you not to do that. This is fucking bullshit,
came up
bro.
in the conversation too, yeah.
This is bullshit.
Because I told you, Keem, that I had Mafsy both messaging me, and he said he was messaging you, and I told Mafsy that we weren't moving.
Wait a minute, I remember Twiggy. I remember you saying that you already had a replacement for Rastoff,
and it was not Mafsy. No.
Oh, it wasn't. Who was it?
It was another Australian YouTuber who had reached out.
Oh, okay.
And he's very small. His name is just Aussie Jake.
Oh, okay.
And I don't even know who he is. He just reached out to me that night, so I was just basically using that as fuel.
So, Keem, did you tell Twiggy you wanted him to run the show?
I don't think so.
Oh.
Yeah, you did, because I asked you about using the OBS, because I told you that whenever there was a situation that, got a little too overwhelming for Rastoff, he'd threaten to end the stream, he'd kick me out, or he would, leave or end the stream.
That shit happened ages ago, and we stopped that stuff.
Okay, let me give Twiggy some credit. At the very beginning of this, I didn't remember this conversation at all. Now little bits of it are coming back to me. But still, I did not tell Twiggy he can fire Rastoff. There's no way I did. There's no fucking way. That wouldn't make sense. Why would I?
Yeah, he
because
literally
at the
said,
time he was
as long as we
quit.
get back to normal, I won't have to. And this conversation we had is after he got back from fucking Fat Camp too. So it's not like it was there and there was miscommunication. This was literally fucking a day.
We talked about it the day after too.
This will help me out, Twiggy. What day of Fat Camp did this conversation between me and you happen?
I'd have to go back and.
It would have been the day after Becky came back.
Okay, so on the most chaotic, hectic day,
yeah,
Twiggy hits me up with some, Jordy just left our show, right? We have to deal with that. Becky's causing all kinds of fucking problems, all right? The most chaotic fucking day of all of Fat Camp, where I'm trying to put out fires left and right. Twiggy comes to me with this. Bro, I don't even barely remember anything that was said. And there's just no way. I may have said something along the lines of you deal with it, right? Because I didn't want to fucking deal with the situation right then. There's no way I said fire him. There's no way.
I may have misunderstood what you said, but to me that's what it sounded like. Because I was like, well, what if this happens again? What if there is a time where he's threatening to quit or trying to use the show as leverage over me?
And did I say I would fire him or you fire him?
You said the two words, fire him.
You were probably giving, maybe you said you'd fire him or something if it came, you were probably trying to end the conversation if this did happen. You're probably
now that makes sense.
Yeah.
Now that makes sense, Billy, right? Because there was, again, this is the most chaotic day of Fat Camp.
Yeah.
And I'm getting hit with Aussie drama in the middle of this, which is
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I was confused, and I genuinely would never want to make a call like that. I've been very forward with anybody I've talked to about it, that I need Rastoff, for one, because I like him, two, because that's the only way the show works, in my opinion, because we need that dynamic, because we are exact opposites. We've had issues.
So you
And we'll-
told him, Rastov says, I might have to talk to Keem then about it when he's got some free time because I can't change my personality, dude. The things you want me to stop are literally part of who I am. There's no like hidden motives or anything like that. You say, just be careful. I don't want you losing this opportunity. I've been fighting for you, but he wants you to be a lol cow.
Yes.
What?
What?
This
That's
is
how the
fucking bullshit,
conversation
man.
went. Keem told me that he wanted Rastov to be a locale in that
But
conversation.
Twiggy, I don't understand how you've been fighting for him when you basically spent all fat camp talking shit about Rastov.
Just the 2 days that we had drama where I was upset.
I remember the conversation going along the lines of Rastov was upset, crashing out at Twiggy, and I gave Twiggy advice on how to troll Rastov further. That's what I remember. I don't remember fire him. Like, that's what I really don't remember.
Yeah, and as I said, I may have just misunderstood what you said. But all the locale stuff was definitely there because the last thing I want is for somebody to, live that lifestyle.
And even if I did say that, that's weird, right? That you would go and tell Rastov, hey, Keem gave me permission to fire you. And like,
well, no, I was just trying to implement some changes.
But you were implementing the changes by saying to Rastov, I have the power of your job, which isn't true. There's no way
It wasn't changes he wanted to make. It was changes that you wanted me to make because that was the only way you were going to keep me employed.
And what were the changes that I wanted you to make?
You didn't want me to interact with the fans anymore. You didn't want me to fucking run the OBS anymore. Like,
no, the interaction with the fans was not. No,
You
said
literally said that you were pretty much the manager
stuff,
now.
like
you literally
hopping-
said you were pretty much the manager.
Because that's what Keem told me. He told me to manage it, handle it. Both of those words came out of his mouth.
Bro, like,
I
do you
remember
take a word, chuck it into Chat GPT, and be like, "Oh, this makes sense." Like, dude.
Okay, Twiggy. No, I remember this now. Okay, Twiggy came to me and he goes, "Look, Rastov is mad that I'm being mean to fans," and I told Twiggy, I go, "Okay, well." Then troll Rastov further, and you go out of your way to talk to fans more and be way nicer to fans and make it seem like Rastov is the one that's ignoring the fans. Like, that was my troll idea for you, Rastov, right?
But that part of the conversation was after everything else. So the part of the conversation where you told me to go in and be nicer to the fans, that was in the hallway. The other conversation took place in front of the shuffleboard table.
I have a question. Rastov, remember when Rewind went live, that extra live, because you and Twiggy were fighting? And remember when I stopped you from doing that live stream exposing Twiggy, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Was that crash out real or was it fake? I want you to tell me the truth right now. Was that crash out real or was it fake? Did I talk to you for
it was sort of like
reason?
Nah, it was definitely embellished, but it was real. But like, I definitely, it was embellished.
It was embellished to the point of what?
Me setting up the stream was real, like the fucking exposing.
Because
that
Twiggy told me that whole crash out was fake.
Yeah, he told me it was fake.
It was not fake.
You wouldn't.
Yeah, I wasn't told that. That's why I was playing into it. Because I was told it was fake. Like, literally in the DMs as it's going on, I was told it was fake.
So, like, the way that I work, right? Like, I start off like not taking shit too seriously, but as I start being in my feelings too much, it becomes real.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I hit the at the
so
at the start.
You really
I
were
Boogie,
into your feelings when I talked to you that night.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%.
So
I was in my feelings
then.
at that point.
That's not fake then.
No, like it started off as like, this is kind of funny in my head, and then like I was like, this shit's actually fucking horrible.
Okay.
Yeah, I had no idea. Like, literally from the start to the day after, I was told it wasn't real.
There's no
Same with
way
the one
I
before
told
that.
you could fire Rastov.
You did.
Yes,
you did.
Keem, that same night you told me I could tickle Rastov's toes.
He told you can do other stuff too.
I don't get a say
I'm
in this,
pretty
Billy.
sure.
Like,
I'm pretty sure your exact words were "fire him. I don't give a fuck." I'm pretty sure those were your exact words.
That's him trying to get you to fucking stop badgering about Aussie while he's busy.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's him
Well,
telling you to fuck off. He doesn't.
I
give a
didn't know
fuck.
that.
Exactly.
I took it like what he said.
You took it as I
was
can do whatever the
genuinely
fuck I
trying.
want.
I was genuinely trying to like make things like the best I could.
After I said it, did I immediately like start walking fast away from you?
No, so you walked, you got a drink, and then you walked into the hallway and told me your other idea to troll him.
Uh-huh.
And then we talked about that, and then I went and I don't even remember.
Okay,
what I did
wait.
after that.
So I said fire him, right? I don't give a fuck.
Mhm.
And then I went and I left you and went to go make myself a drink.
Yeah.
And then I came back and said, no, troll him. Be more.
Well, no, you said
Rostov
what
than
you
Rostov.
can do, what you could do was how you started that out. And then that's what I went and did, because I even told you like my plan,
so
instead of
wait,
like doing anything. Go on.
You're such a piece of
Dude,
shit.
Why are you lying so much, bro?
I'm not lying.
Here's the thing.
Yes, you are.
Time out. Here's the thing. It could be true. It
could be true, yeah.
could be true. This is like some shit that I would say. Like Billy has it right? Like Twiggy's annoying me with some fucking Rastov drama. And I'm like, yeah, fuck off, fire him or whatever, right? And then I go make my drink, and then I actually take time to think about what Twiggy's saying. And then I meet him in the hallway, and I'm like, you know what you should do that really fuck with Rastov? Be more Rastov than Rastov. Like interact with the fans a lot and just like complain that Rastov doesn't have time for the fans, and that will really get underneath Rastov's skin. Because that's
really
me.
fuck me
Like
up.
I'm a troll demon.
Literally.
Like, I can fuck with people, right? And so this story kind of might be true.
Really? This is local love intro song animation by Wickabu for it. For people, wow.
Here we go again. It's the same old thing. Boogie is lying while King is trying to talk to wins. They be bullshitting, spitting loghouse slang. Scam Tommy and kick them out. You know, keep running this gang. We're live on YouTube, ain't no pre-recorded games. Fuck around you like it's one in your brain. Hey, low cow, nigga. But it's the loud cow. You be watching it, you click it just now. Low cow, nigga. But it's the loud cow. You be watching it, you clicked it just now. He got his nipples tippled from a hippie Twiggy who was pretty but shitty. Took little Stevie, and 50 years later, we all paying the price. But Wings had things that only kings could dream of this history. He leaked to the show and we all paid for it twice. And if page 5 stays high up in Wings' mind like the bird shit in our eyes, then prize we might, we still pay a price. Low cow, nigga. But it's the loud cow. You be watching it, you clicked it just now. Low cow, nigga. But it's the loud cow. You be watching it, you low cow, nigga. But it's the loud cow. You be watching it, you clicked it just now. Low cow, nigga. But it's the loud cow. You be watching it, you clicked it just now. Now King's theme is the Scream team, but mean stream to his team and later come clean that it was all a dream and he owns everything and the Iron team was him.
Yep.
And the stream deems keen to be the mean king, and the mean queen is Boogie's lean tween who need keys. So she can leave, please rescue the kid. Low cow, lick. But it's the low cow. You be watching it, you click it, just now. Low cow, lick. But it's the low cow. You be watching it, you click it, just now. Low cow, lick. But it's the low cow. You be watching it, you click it just now. Low cow, lick. But it's the low cow. You be watching it, you clicked it just now.
But Twiggy does not pick up that I'm like my sarcasm or me just being like fuck off, like.
But he's focusing on the minor points of the issue.
Oh yeah,
right? The bigger points
Twiggy,
of that.
Twiggy, he got the green light to own you.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
We talked about a lot more than that. We talked about me running the OBS. We talked about like just some of the weird things that were going on. And then we also talked about just stuff that had nothing to do with the show. So it was a longer conversation. It was probably, only 10 minutes, but still, you can get a lot said in 20 minutes.
And so, like, now I'm hearing you were also shit talking me for the whole of fucking Fat Camp as well. Like, bro, was anything you said to me real? Like,
It won't
no,
me.
not all of Fat Camp. As I said, it was just the days where there was drama because I was trying to I was trying to get it out there so I could think and figure out what was next.
The drama was over by that Friday when you did the test, okay? And I came up on Friday, the test show.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Show.
It wasn't over. I was still trying to figure out because that was the day after. That's when we had the conversation.
And I heard it Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
No.
Yes.
Nope. Maybe only that Friday.
Said that I was backstabbing you.
Every time you were around me, like, Rastoff, this, that crash out was fake. This about right now. Finally, I was like, bro,
that's not true. It would have only been that Friday because that would have been the day that me and Keem talked about it.
It was also that Saturday too.
And then other than that, I don't know when I would have talked to you because my wife was there for the Saturday and Sunday.
I know.
And I was with her the whole time.
And you were still
I definitely
shit.
wasn't.
Okay, Twiggy.
No, I genuinely wasn't.
Do you legitimately just want me gone? Do you want someone else
I've literally
to
talked about it so much how this dynamic does not work.
If you don't want Rastoff, just say you don't want Rastoff,
I am being genuine about it. The dynamic would not work. He is the polar opposite of me.
I don't believe you anymore. You've literally fucking lied to me again.
I just don't.
I did not lie.
I actually don't know if he's lying. I
didn't lie.
I think he's taken my sarcasm and the things I said because, like, the more I think about it, the more it makes sense. Like, because I remember bits and pieces, but I don't remember the fire him. But I could have. That seems like something I'd say, like as a joke.
Like, he said that you were super fucking pissed off at me.
He was.
Right?
You were pretty upset.
I was not super pissed off.
You literally, when I told you like what happened, you're like, "What did he do?" I told you what happened, and then you immediately
I think Keem was probably generally pissed off to be talking about Aussie at that moment, and Rastoff being part of the discussion.
On like the most stressful fucking day of Fat Camp.
He was like, "Why am I dealing with Rastoff right now?" I could see him being angry at that.
Yeah,
and I wasn't even the problem.
No, the only problem, and it's what I told Keem, is that like I don't care if there's like there's disagreements or anything like that, but when it gets to the point where the show is being held hostage over it, that's where my issue comes in.
Yes, I do remember that. That's another thing that is
Because
true.
that's when he told me to run OBS, and then I asked him what else he wanted me to do, and he told me to just handle it. And I told him I would handle it, but I wouldn't.
That doesn't mean become
handling
the
it is
manager.
fabricating a story where
means
fucking my boss hates me.
That means handle it as in get it together with your co-host. Handle it. Be an adult and handle it.
No,
with your
I literally
co-host,
asked.
not be the manager.
I literally asked about.
That's what it means.
Okay, I am actually starting to think that Twiggy is telling the truth about his conversation with me, like all of it, right? But
Bro,
he's
you're getting
taking
gaslit,
like,
dude.
but he's taking. No, I do because I'm like remembering bits and pieces of this, right? But he's taking my clear sarcasm and my clear like making jokes and like memes of the situation and my clear like fuck off Twiggy stuff that I'm doing and like turning it into reality and then turning it into a completely different narrative to then fucking blackmail you and fuck with you.
You know what?
No,
you know
I mean,
what?
I even let him know
Twiggy,
that
Twiggy,
wasn't an
Twiggy
option.
wanted nerds. Can you just chuck him on nerds? I'll take fucking Buff Weeb, dude.
Oh, look at you.
I said
At
I
least I
own
know
nerds as a
you stabbed
joke.
me with that sword from the front. Like,
Well,
Jesus Christ.
I'll tell you what. I'll leave it up to Rastov and Buff to make that deal. I will actually give them the power to make that decision.
Oh no. You can have Twiggy.
You can have Twiggy.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
I think Buff and
You don't want
Zay.
me?
I think Buff and Zay
Well,
are going to
just-
be
Hey,
interesting.
Buff, just so you know,
Yeah.
Aussie makes like double the money Nerds does, just so you know. So you might want to think about that one.
Okay, reaching the pot a little bit there. Hey, we'll see if Dogwater doesn't give me a good shot. Hey, Rasta.
All right, how long is this open-ended ticket open for?
Yeah, we need a dateline.
Is it as
like
open as the one that Twiggy had to fire me?
Yeah. Can we do that, boss?
Mm-hmm.
I'll let you know when it closes. How about that?
Heard. I can accept that. How about you?
Yep.
Twiggy,
But please decide quickly.
You're a fucking villain. Holy shit.
I was just literally.
Oh, Twiggy.
We talked about
I
it.
was right.
Fucking
Twiggy the
anime villain is crazy. He's just silent too.
The crazy thing is I truly don't think he's lying. I think he's just manipulating what I actually said.
What he's doing is
he
he's
gaslit
taking
himself?
wait. This is what he's doing. He's taking the words that came out of your mouth and he's manipulating it to the point where you actually said those words so he gets to run with it. Not the context in what you were saying.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing. He's twisting your words and he's playing wordplay.
Don't put
like
you
any
to,
normal
like,
person would be like, wait,
like-
do
like
I
it's
really have the
effective.
power to fire Rastov? And I'd be like, no. No.
Fuck.
I mean, I literally didn't even doubt it because whenever I had my little crash out, you gave them permission to fire me. So I just thought it was like the same situation.
So apparently you also started the fucking poaching crowns thing because you were pissed off at me as well, Keem. Is that true?
That's a good response, Twiggy, by the way. Go ahead, Rastov. What did you say?
Did you start the whole poaching crowns thing because you were mad that I was being too friendly with the fans?
No, I just saw that we lost a bunch of crowns and they all went to Aussie, and I was like, okay, Rastov, let's play.
That's what he told me.
We talked about that too. Because
it's more like so you come for no, so I'm going to say done and go over to North to see the new North cast. So I'm saying it done. So drop a like if you like and comment down below if you want to see more streams like this one. And drop a like and subscribe if you're new and click the bell so you can be notified when I upload and go live. And I'm out. Bye. Wow. Go over to North.